Capricorn. I will lay out 6 more cards now for love just to see how this applies to your situation. Please remember these are general. I'll try to be as specific as I can be, Capricorn, but you know, it's always hard to decipher everyone's situations individually. But hopefully 6 more cards will help us read the situation a little bit more clearer now. Okay, you've got the Sun, the 3 of Cups, the King of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, what I love starting off with the Sun card, this is powerful. Okay, the Sun, there is an Aries or someone coming in with Aries energy here, someone who portrays the character of an Aries. You have them with the Fool card and you also have them with the Sun card. This card also rules fertility, children, and creativity. There is a pregnancy for some of you. And remember I said you're meeting your other half. For some of you, that other half is going to be a new child into your life. And this is really exciting. Congratulations to those that are planning to have a child or conceiving during this month. It's a beautiful time for you, and I do feel it's going to restore balance, especially if you have been on, you know, a little bit on the rocks with your relationship. I think the blessing of a child right now could definitely help heal any sort of relationship conundrums that you may have right now. Because there is a celebration next to the child here. It could be a grown child as well. It doesn't have to be fertility or conceiving right now. But it's almost like a happy family unit, this corner here. So, you know, you've got the Temperance card, you've got the 7 of Cups. So this is quite exciting. A beautiful family unit here, I think, for families. I think this is a good thing, especially if you have been having those legal battles, divorces, or anything like this going on for some of you Capricorns. I do see that there is going to be harmony restored, which is really nice to see. The other side of the spectrum of the 3 of Cups, however, is the fact that it's 3 of Cups energy. So third party situation is possibly coming up again for some of you. Now, this could be options in love. Again, it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Cups corner here. Options in love or meeting someone in your social circle that you're very, very drawn to. You have the King of Swords sitting next to the 3 of Cups here. The mental connection, the two of you will get on like a house on fire. There's so much common interests. Conversation just flows. The two of you feel so familiar together. It's almost like you already have a solid friendship with this person, so there's already familiarity with them. And what I'm seeing here is that beautiful conversation that will take place. There's definitely an air sign that's around you that's drawing you in. Things could be a little bit complicated with them. They are coming up as the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But for the most part, the fact that it's sitting in this column here, the 3 of Swords, there's another priority around this person. Now, it could be work. They do have the 9 of Pentacles here. It could very well be work. Or it could be another person. If it is an air sign, I feel like this person has options open. I feel like maybe not right now, not this month, they're not ready to settle is what I'm seeing here. But for the most part, great conversation is what I'm seeing here. And if you have been finding you've been struggling with conversation here, I think there's an improvement. Possibly important or uncomfortable conversations that need to take place will take place in the upcoming month. I do see you being very happy with them. You're coming up as the 9 of Pentacles, which is very powerful here, Capricorn. This is you feeling completely in your element. This is you feeling very, very happy, very, very comfortable, adored, desired. I'm not sure if this is this air sign next to you. It could be the fire sign. But again, someone is making you feel really, really good. Someone is making you feel like you want to dress up, you want to look good, you want to do things with this person, you want to have new experiences with them, everything is going well. Like, this is a very beautiful energy for a lot of you in love. And it could be this new love. It could be that you're finally becoming intimate and you're loving the sex, or it could be the fact that you're being showered with all this love and affection and attention and you're just soaking it up. And absolutely go ahead and do that. You know, if you're not having any of those complications, then I do see you in this wonderful sort of energy here, which is absolutely beautiful to see. This is you completely loving the way things are going, being very happy with them. Some of you, however, you know, it is a card of independence. So I do see some of you that are taking a rest from dating, the 4 of Wands, that withdrawal, taking time away from something here, laying something to rest. I think you're just concentrating on yourself and doing wonderful things to improve on yourself, your skills, your looks, your desires, your goals, your ambitions, and you will attract someone I see you attracting other people because you're doing so well, and the energy, the vibes you're putting out there, Capricorn, you're hooking them in, you're reeling them in, is what I'm seeing here. So very, very exciting. You also have the Nine of Cups, wish card, dream card, wish fulfillment. I'm telling you, some of you are finding your other half, and this is a wish fulfilled, whether you want it or not, actively, like consciously, whether you're ready for this or not, or whether you've been wanting to track this through your subconscious. This is everything falling into place. And what's beautiful is that it sits next to the karmic energies here. So those that are deserving of their karma will get it, Capricorn. And what you're entitled to, what you're deserving of, those new beginnings in love, adventure in love, finding someone foreign, finding someone that gives you a sense of adventure, gives you a sense of spiritism. This is what you're finding. Absolutely wonderful to see this in love. Let's have a look and see what's coming up in career and creative pursuits, finance and or business for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, the King of Cups, the Strength card, Two of Cups, okay, Three of Swords. Is this a work affair happening here, Capricorn, for some of you? Like, I'm seeing a work affair here. I'm not sure if you're meeting this person through work, but this is someone who could potentially be very good for you. I'm not saying go on and cheat or leave your relationship if it's a good one, obviously not. But I do see someone that can prove to be very important here for you. And it may just be a very strong friendship that you develop with this person. Let's start off with the King of Cups, though. This is you managing emotions at work. I'm not sure if you need to manage your emotions about someone you've been dealing with. I'm not sure if this is someone you've signed a contract with. It can be a Leo. The Leo has come up twice. But what I'm seeing here is that if this is a boss or someone you've been meaning to mend, it's almost like you're mending fences with this person or trying to come into a mutual agreement. You're taming the lion is what I'm seeing here. So you know, when I think about the Leo, a lot of ego comes to mind. Ego, pride, you know, sometimes they mean well, but, you know, they can't help it. It's fire energy, and sometimes it gets the better of them. And what I'm seeing here is that if someone's been a little bit egotistical, if someone's had a lot of pride, if someone's had maybe even a little bit of arrogance here, you're trying to manage them. King of Cups manages their emotions very, very well, though. So this is level-headedness, and this is you in your element, of course. It can also be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming in around you. There is an offer of leadership potentially for some of you. An offer for you to nurture, for you to help bring people together, mentor, develop, lead. This is coming in. And you know, a lot of leaders, especially in the workplace, are Capricorns because they're so practical. They take the most practical, level-headed approach to things, in succession planning, in leading, in strategizing, in advancing, in expanding, in marketing, and things like this. So the fact that this has come up, I'm not surprised. It doesn't surprise me. There could be an elevation here for some of you because you do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is you. You are the Pentacles, and what are you doing? You're working hard on your own craft, adding a degree. This is notches, sort of like notches on your bedpost. Like you're expanding, you're getting higher, you're welcoming in that abundance very, very nicely here. This could come in the form of an international opportunity for some of you. I see you possibly traveling here. But I do love this, the Two of Cups with the Lovers card. Some of you are meeting someone at work. Your finances and everything is spilling over. I'm not sure if some of you are involved in a romantic relationship with someone, or you're collaborating with someone to open up a new business or to brand or market a new idea, but there's a romantic undertone to this connection here. I'm also seeing those that are involved or have partners. You may be starting a business with your partner here. Not sure if this is in fitness or medicine or like natural home medicine or anything like this, but these two Lovers card here, just be careful. There can be a little bit of indecisiveness, lack of agreeability, because the Three of Swords has come up twice. So this could affect your relationship. That deciding where to put the money, deciding who's investing what kind of money. This can create a bit of tension in your relationship this month. I'm not going to lie. So just be mindful, because I feel like you'll disagree on something here. This is your words, not your words conflicting, your thoughts, your ideas conflicting and affecting the love that the two of you have for each other. So just be mindful of things like this. But it's also a third-party situation. I do believe there's romance coming in around you, Capricorn. There's someone that's, maybe you're not physically attracted to this person, and that's okay, but the undertone of it is there's something about them. And it's I almost seeing you talking to this person or looking at this person or just feeling their energy going, I almost wish I had this same connection as the person I have at home. And I hate to say that, but sometimes we feel this way. We can't help it. We're only human. We can't help the way we feel. We can't help what we're drawn to. You know, we've got this amazing feedback mechanism in the form of emotions, and this is your body telling you, this is your soul telling you how it feels, what resonates, what makes it happy, what makes it excited. And I do see some of this happening for some of you. But that doesn't mean you're going to go and have an affair and cheat. Some of you might, some of you might tinker with fate a little bit here, push the boundaries, maybe. But I'm just seeing that there is conflict. There's also conflict in relationships here. If you are working in a project with 2 or 3 people, you're going to have to tame the lion, and you're going to have to get on top of the emotional tension that can be present in that collaborative environment. Possibly expansion here coming up with the 8 of Pentacles. Working on your finances or expanding on your finances is what I'm seeing here. I'm not sure if this is renovations, or renewal in the sense of restructure in the business, maybe changing up a website, maybe improving communications with wholesalers, distributors, or other stakeholders within the company internally. But you're restructuring something here. You're help building it up. It's all about elevation. You've got your resources, you've collected what you need here, Capricorn, and you're working up your way up now. Possibly a little bit of indecisiveness next to this because you do have the 2 of Pentacles. Indecisiveness. What's happening here? 3 of Swords with the 2 of Pentacles. Indecisiveness. A lot of options or decisions coming at you, and you're conflicted between head and heart, maybe. Maybe your passions are telling you one thing, your mind is logically telling you another. And then here you are. 2 of Pentacles. It's a juggling act. Possibly another income stream for some of you. And this is an independent venture, I think, for a lot of you. You do have contracts and legality, so I'm not sure if you're getting things signed, registering your business. This is the paperwork maybe you've been waiting for to get things off the ground and jump into it. Remember, jumping into that future could be the case. The Lovers is not always a traditional relationship. It can be meeting important people that are key in your destiny, that'll help you on your journey, on your life journey, on your business journey, or anything like that. And you do have a ship here, so some of you are embarking on this journey. It could be foreign opportunities here. It may be opportunities that require you to travel, or the people that you'll be working with. There's connections far and wide, potentially in different areas, in different parts of the world, in different parts of the globe here as well. That's coming up. Just don't overwhelm yourself here, Capricorn, because if you do have 2 income streams right now and you're working extremely hard to get this off the ground, the Strength card is here. It almost highlights, you know, it's almost like a question here. Yes, you've got a natural ability to be quite resilient. However, I'm wondering if you will overwhelm yourself. Strength is needed, and the fact that you need to manage, this is all about managing emotionally, as long as there's no emotional collapse or anything. Seeing these cards here, I do believe you just need to be mindful of where your strengths are. Or where the most, where you're making the most money, or where you're attracting the most sort of clientele. So make sure you don't overwhelm yourself, because, the Fool travels light, remember? And it can be that you've got many goals here, which you often do have. You often do have many goals, Capricorn, but execution and delivery is major for you, because I think this is where you could struggle in this month if you're not taking a very structuralized approach to juggling 2 different incomes, or 2 different jobs, or 2 different autonomous adventures here. I will leave it at that though, Capricorn.